What's up, guys? It's Gorilla Vinny. Thanks for coming through to another virtual workout. We'll do it like we always do. We'll start with a warm-up, go through 9 rounds, 3 minutes apiece, 1 minute of rest in between, and then we'll end with a cool down and a stretch. As always, safety is number one priority, so please, throughout the workout, go at your own pace, take breaks when you need to, stay hydrated, drink water, and modify exercises when and where necessary. I might ask you to do something that, for one reason or another, whether it's an injury or inflexibility, whatever it may be, you may need to modify the movement. So please do so to the best of your ability. But as much as you can, stick to what I do. And the more you're able to over time, the better you get at these movements. So let's do our best. We came to work out. We came to learn. Let's make it happen. All right, let's get into the warm-up. We'll start with jumping jacks. Make sure as you do this, you have your hands meeting at the top and your feet go at least as wide as your shoulders. You want to stay nice and relaxed. And remember that we're just trying to get some blood flow, some circulation, soften up our muscle tissue so that it moves more easily and it stretches more easily throughout the workout. Get a consistent breathing pattern as well. And get ready. We're going to go into high knees next. Make sure those knees come at least as high as your waist if you can, or as close to that as possible. Stay light on the toes. Don't slam your feet into the ground. And breathe steadily throughout, as with everything. A few more seconds. And here we go. Now we're going to go into squats. Make sure those feet are a little bit wider than your shoulders. And then sit back like you're sitting in a chair. You want to try to let your butt sit back and not let your knees go too far forward. And really keep the weight in your heels and flat on your feet. Try to keep your back straight. Don't lean over too much. And don't lean left or right. You want your butt to sit right in between your knees. Next, we'll get on the floor. We're going to be in mountain climbers, push-up position, and then start running those knees to your chest. Do your best to keep your body weight forward, meaning your shoulders over your wrists, so that you're really forced to use your stomach in order to drive your knees to your chest, as opposed to using your legs to kind of drive forward. Stomach stays tight. Maintain your breathing pattern. Next, we'll go into push-ups. Make sure your hands are a little bit wider than your chest. You're going to go down and up. Breathing in as you go down, out as you come up. And each one of these warm-ups is about 20 seconds. So we're just going to keep rolling with it for about 20 seconds per warm-up exercise. Utilize those chest muscles. Now we're down on our elbows. We're going to rotate those hips left and right. Goal here is to keep those elbows flat on the ground and to really use your obliques and your stomach muscles to move your hips left to right, really stretching out those hip flexors and those hip muscles on the sides as well. Maintain your breathing. Last, we'll go on our back. We're going to go into bicycle crunches, trying to meet that elbow to your opposite knee, driving those knees towards your upper body. I like to do bicycle crunches because they give us an opportunity to work a little bit of cardio as well as working the stomach. And building speed in the stomach muscles is important for head movement and overall upper body stability. On our feet, finishing with some shadow boxing. Here we go. We're going to move around. And now that we've done this basic movement and this basic warm-up for our body, now we're trying to warm up our brain as well, and then increase and vary the range of motion. So we were doing these very straightforward movements that the body probably already knows, right in line with the basic physics and geometry of the body. But now we're going to move a little bit more dynamically. We're going to start throwing these movements that we're actually going to do throughout the class. So you go from general warm-up to a more specific warm-up. As you can see, I'm mixing it up. I'm throwing punches. I'm throwing kicks. I'm doing some defense. I'm doing some offense. I'm warming up with my left side, with my right side. The goal here, again, is to continue to warm up, to break a little bit of a sweat, but also to almost pre-rehearse some of these movements in the shadow boxing that we're going to do throughout the class. Try your best to make it look real and really put some effort. And there we go. Let's start. All right, so let's work on build-ups. All right, we're going to throw combinations, 4 or 5 movements at a time. We'll build them up from the first to the second to the third, the fourth, and fifth strike. So if we were going to do it off of a basic 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Or let's say 1, 2, 3 combination, jab, cross, hook. We're going to throw the jab, then we'll throw the jab, cross, and then we'll throw the jab, cross, hook. And then every time we cycle that, we just start again at the beginning. First movement, first 2 movements, 1, 2, 3, first 3 movements, and then start again. First movement, first 2 movements, boom, boom, boom. All 3 movements, 4 or 5, however many it is, okay? What I'd like you guys to do on your own, just give it a little bit of extra exercise, extra movement, is that every time we go through the full sequence, let's say 3 times, we'll add a sprawl, all right? So it'll be hands and hips to the ground. So let's just start with the first combination, and I'll give you the full sequence. And we'll keep it simple again. We've done this in the past, probably done this in other videos with me, but just so that we keep at least the first one, get everybody on the same page. So let's start with a jab, uppercut, hook, and then we'll go throw a straight kick from the back leg. So the way we're going to throw it is we'll throw the jab, and then we'll throw the jab and the uppercut, then we'll throw the jab, uppercut, lead, hook, then we'll keep it going, and you can move around in between the strikes. You don't have to stay right in place. Then I'll throw the jab, uppercut, hook, straight kick, and then I'll start again. Jab, jab, uppercut, hook, jab, uppercut, hook, straight kick, right? I'll do it one more time because I said 3, right? Jab, jab, uppercut, hook, jab, uppercut, hook, straight kick. And because I've done it 3 times, I'll hit the ground, I'll sprawl, and I'll come right back up. And we'll do that continuously throughout the round. So each round, we do that same thing. I'll come up with a different combination, and you'll just build it up, strike by strike, until you do it a full sequence. Once you've gone through the sequence a full 3 times, you add that sprawl just to mix it up a bit, get a little bit more cardio, a little bit more conditioning in there, and then you'll continue again as much as you can throughout the 3 minutes of the round. All right, so that first combination for the first round, again, jab. The full combination is jab, uppercut, hook with the straight kick from the back leg, and then as well, we'll build that up one by one. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 movements, 1, 2, 3, 4 movements, and then start it again. 3 full sequences, add that sprawl, and we'll do it again. Again, if that doesn't make sense or it's a little bit complicated, just rewind the video, watch me do it the full 3 times like I did a minute ago or so, and then understand that that's the construct, the sequence we'll do, or the order of operations we'll do throughout each round. Okay, I'll probably mix up some other things in there too, just give you an opportunity to do some of your own stuff. But let's get this thing started. First round, here we go. All right, starting our first round in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, we're throwing the jab, then the jab, uppercut, then the jab, uppercut, hook, then the jab, uppercut, hook, and then a straight kick from that back leg. Okay, you can continue that, building it up every strike. Do that 3 times, add the sprawl. We got Giuseppe hanging out, keeping an eye on us. Lou's taking a nap in his little cubby thing and his sleeping pod down there. The rest of us, we're going to keep moving. And remember, I'm in my apartment. I'm in a small space. You might hear the floor creak a little bit under me. But regardless, whether we're at home, we're in a gym, we're outside. Some of us train outside, with these. Remember to stay light on your feet. Doesn't matter if it's just because the people are under you. You want to be respectful of your neighbors. As fighters, we always want to stay light on our feet when we're on our feet. When we're on the ground as jiu-jitsu or grappling players, we want to stay a little bit heavier, right? But as we're on our feet, stay relaxed, stay light, and try to mix it up. Don't stay in one place. I throw my jab, I can move it around. I throw my jab, uppercut, move it around again. Jab, uppercut, hook, right? Jab, uppercut, hook, straight kick, right? After I do that sequence a 3rd time, I'm going to hit that sprawl. I'm not going to do it often here. You guys know you need to do it. I just need to demonstrate it enough for you guys to see. But I had a hard workout this morning. I got go teach later on, and I want to be as respectful as I can be against the people, for the people downstairs. But for you, if you can, try to get those sprawls in there, learn to get those hips away from your hands, or away from your opponent, right? So I'll just keep it easy up here, continue to demonstrate. Make sure when you throw your jab, you throw it straight down the line. Don't lean away from it, right? When you throw that uppercut, don't try to wind it all the way back behind you. Keep your eyes on your opponent. Keep that 90-degree angle as best as you can and drive your shoulder and your hips towards your opponent. Same thing with that hook. I'm going to turn my body, shoulders, but I'm going to keep my eye on my opponent. I'm not going to swing away where my face is going to be open. Right? When I throw that straight kick, I'm going to drive my hips forward. I'm going to snap up at the leg. So you can choose whether to do a teep, right? Extend out, or you could throw more of a snap kick, rotating up at the knee, keeping it loose. I like to throw it like that.
when I'm throwing from that back leg, unless I'm really going for power, because I feel like this can be very, very easy to throw. It doesn't take a lot of effort from the martial artists themselves, but it can have a pretty damaging effect on your opponent if you land it up towards the chin. And again, even if it doesn't land, doesn't take so much energy to throw that now you're gassed because you bang wailed away at it. You could throw it pretty light, but get a lot out of it. All right. When in doubt, that's our 30-second mark right there. When in doubt, you want to throw as relaxed as possible and get as much impact with as little effort. That's one of the key things about martial arts, right? Continue building it up. Jab, jab, uppercut, hook, jab, uppercut, hook, straight kick. You got 10 seconds. And then add that sprawl at the end if you can, all right? And when you need to, keep moving. Just breathe, all right? Start it from the top. Pop, pop, and time. All right, so an easy first round. We understand the basic concept. Let's keep this up. As we go throughout, that was round one. Obviously, we have 8 more to go. Try your best to continue moving throughout the workout. Again, at max, it's 35 or so minutes of, 32 to 35 minutes or so of intense movement in the middle, right? We have the warm-up, we have the cool-down, but you want to stay moving as much as you can throughout this workout. So even if you have to dial down the energy a little bit, maybe because you gas out or because you're tired, see if you can continue moving, even if it's at a lower intensity or lower pace. If you got to stop, you stop. But to get the best out of these workouts, do your best to find some level of movement continuous throughout the entire time frame. Okay. Next combination. Let's throw a cross uppercut hook, and then let's throw a rear knee from that back leg. Real simple. Cross uppercut hook, and then a rear knee. Again, round's going to start in about 5 seconds, but you know the concept. I'll do the first couple times with you. All right, and time. There's that second round. So cross. Now I'm throwing a cross uppercut, then cross uppercut hook, and then cross uppercut hook and knee. All right, and try to have some balance in that knee. Don't just throw the knee and then fall. All right, don't throw the knee and then drop it and slide your foot back. Try to actively bring it back behind you. Okay, so I'm moving around again. Hands up, cross, right? Cross uppercut, hook, cross uppercut, hook, knee, right down the middle. All right. After the third one, I'll do a sprawl with you. I throw that cross, move it around, cross uppercut, hook. All right. Cross uppercut, hook, knee. I'm gonna do one more. All right. Cross uppercut, hook. Okay, that's some head movement in there. Cross uppercut, hook, knee. I'm going to put my foot down, catch my balance, sprawl, bang. I come right back up, and I start moving around again. All right, you continue that. Remember, go through the sequence 3 times, 3 full times, add that sprawl, come right back to it. All right, I'm doing it pretty low intensity because I'm just trying to move around, trying to stay loose in between my workouts today. I don't want to totally gas out while I'm trying to teach you guys, right? But your goal, your focus is volume. It's probably part of the reason of why I like to do this style of rounds is to get you to throw a lot of strikes, right? Continue, pop, 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 pop. You don't have to think too much about the combination, hopefully, because they're relatively simple combinations and they build up. So that allows you to stay loose and then continue throwing continuously and add a lot of volume to your workout, right? The more strikes you throw, more conditioned you are to throw them over and over and over. All right, moving around. Again, we throw that cross, keeping that chin down, eyes down the middle. All right, so I throw that cross, and I throw that cross and that lead uppercut. I turn into it. I don't bowl. I don't lead uppercut with my hips, hopping them forward. I turn, and I get that space right in between the hands. The hands are like this. I throw that cross down the middle. Then my block, the elbows are open. Boom. Try to slide my uppercut right up those elbows. I bring it back around and then hook to the face. Palm down, palm in, doesn't matter, right? Bang. Once I've gotten that, bah, 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 last time through, I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to hold up, and I'm going to try to maybe pull them in, throw that knee right up to the stomach, solar plexus to the belly button, whatever you can reach. Coming up on, there it is, 30 seconds left, okay? 30 seconds. See if you can add a little more heat now, okay? Keep that chin down the whole time. Cross uppercut, hook, cross uppercut, hook, knee, bring it back, all right? Stay on those toes, man. Notice that my heels are up almost the whole time, right? Doing my best not to sweat all over my ground. I got the heat pumping right here. Got the windows open, but I'm doing my best. Bang. There it is, round 2. Very good. breathe through it. Again, during these breaks, take a sip of water as necessary. Catch your breath, and if you feel comfortable, keep moving. Maybe you can move around a little bit. If you want to challenge yourself, you can hold planks in between this as well. Everybody comes in at a different fitness level, at a different experience level. Okay. Next combination. Again, we're going to go over basic boxing combos, kickboxing combos. Not going to do too much defense, mainly right down the middle. So let's throw uppercut, hook, hook, and then we're going to step in with a straight kick from the front leg. Okay. So again, I'm going to throw it one at a time. You want something, Zep? You want something? He wants to get in the middle of it. All right. So I throw my uppercut, then I throw my uppercut and my lead hook. I throw my uppercut, lead hook, rear hook. I throw my uppercut, lead hook, rear hook. I'm gonna take a step in and straight kick from the back leg, from the front leg. Okay. Let's get that together in 3, 2, 1. There's round 3. All right. So I throw my uppercut, move it around, uppercut, hook. All right. Uppercut, hook, hook. I throw my uppercut, hook, hook. I step in, straight kick. Watch your feet under you. Boom. All right. I throw my uppercut. I'm trying to focus, but Giuseppe's just acting wild over here on the side. Uppercut, hook, hook. Notice as I'm doing that, I'm using my hips and my stomach to turn. So it's not that I'm here and then throwing my whole body, windshield wiping my body, right? It's not this and this with my chest out and my elbows back. Keep my chest in, I keep my arms in front of me, and everything is twisting right around the center line. I use my spine like a center point, a pivot point that I move my body around, right? So I throw my uppercut, move my uppercut. Look, my spine stays here. Uppercut, then uppercut, hook, right? I stay down the middle. Uppercut, hook, hook, right? Look how much I'm turning, but my spine basically stays in the middle, right? Uppercut, hook, hook. I step forward, straight kick, and I'm back to the beginning. Okay, remember 3 times through. Give me the sprawl in the middle. All right. If you can't sprawl, give me a jump squat. Walk out into a push-up. You can make that really anything you want. I like this. I like the sprawl because I think it's good practice. But if for whatever reason you can't perform that movement, perform something else that's a little bit more intensive, so you get the full benefit of the workout. All right. We're coming in on 90 seconds left. We're about 134 minutes right now, so a minute and a half or so. All right. Let's keep moving. So from here, I throw that uppercut. I throw that uppercut, hook, right? Uppercut, hook, hook, right? Bang. Uppercut, hook, hook, and then I throw that straight kick. Bah, 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 bah. He wants to play. He wants to bite this guy. All right, I keep moving. Remember to keep your eyes forward when you're shadow boxing. Sometimes you'll see me, I look at the ground. Maybe I'm not being very disciplined about it. But when you really focus, right? When you're really trying to get in the zone and you're trying to improve your technique and your conditioning, try your best to keep your eyes forward. Kind of think about where your opponent is, right? Look them right in the eye. Look them kind of in the chest and the shoulders, right? You don't want to look at the ground the whole time. You want to get in the habit, keeping your eyes up, right? Focus on your opponent. So even as you're shadow boxing, let's build these habits. So let's build these good habits. Uppercut, hook, hook, right? Uppercut, hook, hook. Step through, throw that straight kick. You want to assume that maybe you're kind of chopping them up. You're really throwing all these punches to the face. They're backing up. They're not liking it. Maybe they're starting to block. It's 30 seconds right there. They're starting to block, keep their hands up. And maybe because you threw those 2 hooks, the hands come here instead of here. The hands come here. Maybe they open up that central pathway and then bang, throw that snap kick. Very light, very loose, but snappy right up to the chin. All right. So from here, last 10 seconds. All right. Uppercut, hook, hook, right? Uppercut, hook, hook. Throw that snap kick, move it around. 2, 1. There it is. All right, that's round 3. Take a deep breath. Let's start up again. Grab some water. I'm gonna grab my mug that a buddy of mine got for me, one of my old hardcore and then small business and then jiu-jitsu buddies. We know each other from a bunch of different avenues. This one's for Matt Edge. All right, round 4. We're going to go into a technical round. Okay, so I want you to throw any combination you want. Think of the combination ahead of time, and then build it up. Let's make it max 3 movements. Okay, so it might be a jab, cross. Giuseppe doesn't feel like doing that. He's on his own. Or it might be a cross hook round kick, right? But whatever it is, build it up 3 at a time. So if it's cross hook round kick, it's cross hook round kick. Then you might follow it up with a jab, cross, jab, cross. Good. There's the beginning of the round. You know what to do. Let's go for a full 3 minutes. A little bit of creativity on your end. Let's see what you guys got. Okay, remember, 3 strikes at a time. Build them up. Think of the combination first. It doesn't have to be rushed. I want you guys to think of the combination. And in the meantime, don't just stand there and think. I want you to move. Move, right? You're moving. You're thinking, okay, I'm going to throw a jab, elbow, knee. So then you throw jab, jab, elbow, knee, right? And then you start again. All right, I'm going to throw an uppercut, hook, round kick. Uppercut, uppercut, hook, round kick, okay? Simple stuff. Might take you a little bit longer to think of the combinations. If you're more advanced, it's going to be nothing, but this is good practice, okay? You got just a little over 2 minutes, about 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go, all right? Move it around and challenge yourself, okay? I'll keep guiding you through. As you're going, remember to keep your hands up, keep your elbows in, keep your chins down, stay light on your feet, heels slightly up off the ground, okay? And try to work your space. Notice I keep kind of pacing through this little round carpet I have, because even with a small bit of space, you can increase or improve your workout by moving around a lot using your legs, right? Stepping to the side, stepping back, stepping forward, pivoting, right? So it improves your workout. It improves your footwork, your control, the more you move around, right? And then as you do so, it just improves your ability to move around your opponent, right? Footwork is part of that, but you think separately about the control of your feet versus why you have to establish control of your feet, which is to move with your opponent, move around your opponent, all the while doing this drilling, doing these buildups, okay? You guys got just over a minute to go, about 1 minute and 10 seconds right there, okay? Breathe through it. You guys got it. You got to slow it down a little bit to think more, give yourself a little bit more time to think about the strikes themselves. That's fine too, okay? 45 seconds. That's it, 30 seconds. Good, last 15 seconds. You guys got this. I'll count it down with you. All right, we got 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good, 1 minute rest. Take a deep breath, going into round 5. All right, now we'll add some more elbows, and let's try to add a little bit of defense, okay? The defense will just make it part of the, we'll allow the defense to be their own movements in themselves, all right? So let's throw a cross into an elbow, and then we'll roll back into a switch knee. So we're kind of coming out, coming right back in, okay? So it's going to be cross, step in elbow, roll, switch knee. So if I'm doing that one at a time, okay? Cross, elbow, cross, elbow, roll, cross, elbow, roll, switch knee, okay? Straightforward. Again, this is more about volume than anything else. 4 seconds, remember, 3 times through the cycle. Give me that sprawl, all right? There we go, round 5. Cross, elbow, roll, cross, elbow, roll, switch into that lead knee, okay? Let's move it around. Do it a couple times with you, all right? So I'm here, cross. Notice I'm not just throwing with my hand. I'm turning my hip. I'm turning my shoulder, okay? Be disciplined. Be disciplined about it, all right? Cross, elbow, roll, cross, elbow, roll, switch knee. I'm going to change my position now. Cross, elbow, roll, cross, elbow, roll, switch knee, okay? As you're going, typically when we throw the elbow, I'm always thinking about pushing the person back, right? So you're going to take a step with that. I throw the cross. I got to step in to the elbow. Why? Look at the distance from my cross, right? The range. Look at my elbow. So if someone's over there, right? That's where I'm meeting them. I throw my elbow, I'm nowhere near as close. So I got to take that step so that I meet them there, right? There is the possibility, though, I throw the cross and then they step in, and then I can throw the elbow without having to move my feet. It all depends what the person's doing. So because we don't have an actual physical person with us, you have to imagine it. You have to kind of act it out. So as you're doing this, maybe one time act it out that you got to follow them and throw that elbow. Maybe another time act it out that you can hold your position, that they stay right in front of you, or that they move towards you after you throw the cross. Maybe they slip it and then they step in. Maybe they slip your cross and they come back in. Boom! You could stay right where you are and throw that elbow right to their face. It could happen a bunch of different ways. If you're working at home on a bag, which I know some of you might be doing, then you typically have to step towards the bag because the bag doesn't really move. It might swing around a little bit, but it's not the top part of it isn't going to move that much closer to you. So always make sure that you are purposefully adjusting your range so that you build your ability to read how far away you need to be for these different strikes. Bottom line is the cross and the elbow are two different ranges, so you have to compensate yourself if your opponent or your training equipment doesn't do it itself. Make sense? All right, keep it up. Cross, elbow, roll. Give me that switch knee at the end. Okay, got about 30 seconds to go starting here. There's your 30-second mark. All right, keep it up, finishing up round 5. And again, I'm keeping my movements very subtle because I had a really tough workout this morning, but it's okay. I'm going to help me loosen up. It's going to help me loosen up. You got 10 more seconds. And like I said, just like I tell you guys to do, adjust your movement according to how you're feeling that day and what your goals are. And mine is to just loosen up. There it is. And in round 5, take that breather. I'm going to grab myself some fluids to stay hydrated. And time. Good. Next combination. Let's throw a big let's throw a big rear hook into a lead uppercut and then into an uppercut elbow. All right. So we're gonna go rear hook, lead uppercut. I'm gonna step up into an uppercut elbow, and then let's actually step out onto a low leg roundhouse kick after that. Okay. Throw a roundhouse kick from the other leg on the next combination. So rear hook, lead uppercut, step in, uppercut elbow, boom, roundhouse kick to the leg. So if I'm doing this one at a time, again, it's hook, uppercut. Notice I stay tight. I don't wear out my hands out to the sides. Hook, uppercut, elbow, hook, uppercut, elbow, round kick. Okay, try to keep that arm swinging about chest height. There you go, round 6. All right, whole combination altogether. You got to break it up. The whole combination altogether is hook, uppercut, elbow, and then round kick down to the leg. Okay, say this pretty much every time I throw that round kick. Typically, when I throw and I have something to throw on or a target, like someone's holding pads to me, I'm hitting the bag. I always stress keeping that heel up because I don't have that, and because I have kind of an unsteady ground under me because my carpet shifts. I'm putting my foot flat, but when you throw that roundhouse, 9 times out of 10, your heel's going to be up off the ground. We're going to end like that. So when you see me demonstrate and I'm here, know that that is a compensation I'm making because of my training grounds. Okay, and it's against safety to protect my knee. If I was training hard, if I was maybe you, I would either be doing that or I would be going very slow when I throw the roundhouse kick, and I would be building my balance on my knee so that I would go throw everything hard, and then I'll be going very controlled here so that I can increase the balance I have on my ankle and on my knee. Okay, just an important note that most of the time when you throw the roundhouse kick, the support and heel should be off the ground. Okay, so again, let's go through it a couple times together. Hopefully you're still moving throughout all this. I talk to give you something to think about while you're going, but my assumption is that you're moving the entire round. All right, so again, hook, uppercut, hook, uppercut, elbow. Notice I keep my other hand high, protect my face as I throw the elbow. I'm protecting my face with my shoulder on one side, my hand on the other. Throw that elbow right up to the chin, right? And I throw it last time as they're worrying about blocking their face. I'm going to chop down that leg. So I throw that hook, I throw that uppercut, I throw that elbow. They're on this side, blocking their face. Maybe the legs are exposed. Bang. There goes my roundhouse kick. Okay? Do it one more time with you. Feel your face off this way. All right, so I throw that hook, hook, uppercut, hook, uppercut, elbow, right? Hook, uppercut, elbow, round kick. Come around, I step, very controlled, very soft, and then I'm moving. All right. You got 43 seconds. Let's see what you guys got. All right. At the 30-second mark, for those of you that are feeling good today, let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit. Okay. Challenge yourself to increase your intensity, to increase your speed. Let's really go. There it is. 30 seconds. You got it. Hustle through it a little bit more. Right. See if you can add some volume. See if you can add a little bit of speed, a little bit of power. If you can do that shadowboxing, you can do it out in the street. You can do it on the bag. You can do it in sparring, wherever. Right. This is about establishing control. Okay. 13 seconds. I'll count it down for the last 10 with you. Ready? In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. Breathe in, out. Going into round 7. Again, we got 3 more. 7, 8, and 9. 9 will be a freestyle round, as always. We did that technical round at 4, where I asked you to build it up. We won't do a second one, but you're free to do that within the final freestyle round. But for now, I don't know what that was outside. Whether that was was that thunder? Oof! My producer just told me it's thunder outside. That's wild. All right, we'll see. All right, next combination. Let's get it going. All right. So from here, let's actually start with a cross, switch, round kick, cross hook. All right. Straightforward again, but it's gonna throw a lot of round kicks in this one. All right. So we'll throw that cross, boom, cross, short movement, switch, round kick. All right. Start it again. Cross. You can jump into the round kick, cross again. So cross, switch, round kick, cross hook. Okay, remember, there's a round 3 times. Give me a sprawl. Do it again 3 times. All right. Let me demonstrate. So from here, I'm gonna throw that cross, switch, round kick. All right. Cross, switch, round kick, cross again. All right. I move it around. Cross, switch, round kick, cross hook. Okay. You could clearly tell I'm not as flexible in my left leg as I am in my right, but talk about that all the time, and I never actually improve it, but maybe one day I will. We'll see. All right. So I'm moving around. Cross, switch, round kick. Boom. Cross, switch, round kick, cross. Bang, I move it around. I slide on my carpet. Cross, switch, round kick, cross, hook. Okay. And I'm turning my body, using my stomach as much as I can. All right, I'll do it one more time. I won't do the sprawl, but you guys know you need to sprawl after that third one, right? Cross. All right. Cross, switch, round kick. I'm making kind of a show, a little bit of theater when I switch my feet like that. But really, when you do that switch, it should be very low, very light, okay? I'm just doing it so you make sure that you guys see that I'm doing it. But when you're practicing, try not to hop up in the air when you switch your feet. Try to keep it short and really tight. Don't let your head go up too much, because obviously, otherwise it'll take longer and it'll be more of a telegraph. They'll know what you're doing. You don't want them to know what you're doing. You want them to be busy up here. Boom. You switch those feet, smack that kick, all right? So let's do it the last time. So I throw my cross, okay? Cross, switch, round kick. Bang, I'm here. Cross, switch, round kick, cross, right? Now move this way. Cross, switch, round kick, cross, hook. Boom. Reset. Give me that sprawl every 3 times. Keep it going. All right, getting down to the last minute. Yeah, there we go. I'm just surfing my rug. All right, 50 seconds. Remember, as you're doing this too, it's a typical thing. It's a very common thing. I'll say it that way. That until we get to a certain level, and even after a certain level, the best fighters will make these mistakes too sometimes. Is that when we're throwing kicks, we kind of forget about our hands, right? Forget about our hand placement. So I go to throw the kick, and my hands are like this. 30 seconds. Okay. So make sure as you throw that cross, when you go to throw that switch kick, make sure your hands are still high up on your face. Don't throw the cross and then come down here with your hands. Think and only focus on your legs. Keep those hands up. I throw that kick. Same thing. When I step down, I throw the cross. Don't lean, right? Turn your body. I throw that round kick. I plant my feet and I turn into the cross. I don't lean into the cross. Important distinction. And time. Good. Deep breath. Very good. Again, if you feel like you were making those mistakes I just mentioned, you can pause the video, give yourself a second to kind of work that out. Right? You could do it right now during the break, but try to learn as much as you hear to work out and kind of drill these things. The benefit of having it as a pre-recorded virtual class, so you can stop as often as necessary to take breaks or to kind of clean something up, to repeat something I say if necessary, and then really get it down before you continue with the class. So please take the time to do that when necessary. All right. For the last one, let's keep it a little bit more clinch style. Or let's say a little bit more inside, right? So we'll throw some elbows and some knees. So from here, let's throw an uppercut, elbow, elbow, switch knee, step down, follow up with the rear knee. All right, just like it looks. Rear uppercut, lead elbow, rear elbow. I'm going to switch. I throw that lead knee. I step down. Boom. I throw that rear knee. All right, that's the whole combo. We're already starting the round. Let's do it all together. All right, so uppercut, uppercut, lead elbow. Assume you're in close. You don't have to take a step with each one of these unless they're moving back. Let's say you got them in a corner and you're already going, right? Uppercut, elbow, elbow, right? Uppercut, elbow, elbow. I switch. I throw that knee. Notice as I throw the knee, I don't lean, right? I drive my hips forward, but I keep my shoulders in place. I pull them towards me. And then the last time, uppercut, elbow, elbow, switch knee. Maybe now they step back, and then I step forward. I throw that knee. I hold on to them, right? Now, again, I may hold on to their biceps right here. I may grip onto their clothing if I'm outside, right? I might hold on to the back of their head right here and pull them in. All that stuff works, okay? So I'm here, uppercut, uppercut, elbow, uppercut, elbow, elbow, uppercut, elbow, elbow. Maybe I could walk into that knee, right? Then I do it again, uppercut, elbow, elbow. I walk in one knee, I drive that other knee. 3 times, get down on the ground, give me that sprawl, or squat, walk out to a push-up, whatever you need to do, okay? I was about to take a sip of this fertile soil that I'm using to grow something, and instead I'm going to have a sip of my iced tea. Remember, carbs are important. I have specifically iced tea with a little bit of lemon in there because I like the vitamin C. But carbs are important for these types of workouts. Anything that's a little bit higher intensity is going to be much better fueled by various sugars, whether they're from breads or fruits or pasta or iced tea or Gatorade, things like that. Those are actually beneficial for these styles of workouts. Okay, you could try to do it on other types of fuels, on fats and things like that, but they don't. Unless you're going at a very low intensity, the body isn't easily fueled by that because it just doesn't break down as quickly. Carbs break down nice and fast, and that's what gives you that kind of energy kick to do this type of workout. So when in doubt, make sure you have good hydration, but some carbohydrates in there are going to be great for you. All right, got 48 seconds to go in this last combination. Remember, we're throwing uppercut, elbow, elbow, switch knee, followed up by a rear knee. Okay, do it 3 times. Give me the sprawl. Let's finish it out. Same thing like I said at the last round or two. At the 30-second mark, if you can, try to pick up the pace a little bit and see if you can burn it out. There you go, 30 seconds. See if you can burn it out for this last round, and then we'll finish up with the freestyle round at the end. All right, I'll keep it going. I'll count you down in the last 20 seconds, right? 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. There's round 8. Good. Get that last sip of water. All right. Shake out whatever you need to shake out because now we're going to go into our final round. It'll be a freestyle round. And again, I'll leave it up to you. If you like, you can build things up like we did in round 4, right? Pop, 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 right? Take a combination, 2 or 3 movements, 4 movements, and build it up. Or you can just go completely freestyle. What I will say is that for those of you that feel interested in doing so, and I would recommend doing it, is at least do a handful of combinations built up because it can be a great way to set yourself up for combinations in a fighting scenario, right? So if you're sparring, let's say you want to throw a jab, cross, hook, round kick, you can kind of pepper them with that jab, right? Jab, jab, cross, right? Boom, jab, cross, jab, cross, hook, right? Get them thinking about that. Jab, cross, hook. Throw that a handful of times. So when you're ready, jab, cross, hook, boom, round kick down on the leg. So it can work as a strategy as well. Throw some of those in there into this next round. We're starting in 3, 2, freestyling in 1. There it is. Round 9, freestyle. Move it around. I'll do a little bit myself. All right. You guys can keep an eye on me. You guys can do yourself. But let's try to stay active. Okay. All right, keep moving. You got 2 minutes to go. Keep it nice and loose. Same thing. We're getting towards, we're getting, we're at the end of the workout basically. Last 30 seconds of this round, I'll give you the heads up, or you'll hear it. You'll hear the click, click, click. All right, when you hear that, let's everybody do our best. Even if you're a little tired, see if we can put a little effort into it. And for that last 30 seconds, so we got a minute till we get there. So for that last 30 seconds, see if we can go a little bit harder and challenge ourselves. Again, some of us are maintaining, some of us are getting back into shape when we do these workouts. But as often as possible, let's try to push the envelope a little. Let's try to push ourselves a little bit to the edge. Always safely, but unless we test ourselves, we don't know what we're made of. All right. And that's how we get better. We got to kind of edge up, and continuously push our fitness. And the more in shape we get, the kind of harder we have to work, right? We might get more done within a workout, right? Maybe your first workout, you get through like 2 rounds, and after you get back in shape, you get through 6, 7 rounds, no problem. But eventually, you're going to have to work a little bit harder because your body gets in more shape. So it takes more effort, more volume to get the same type of response out of your system, right? So let's do what we can. Let's hustle hard. All right, we got 42 seconds left. Again, you'll hear the 30 seconds. You'll see it on the clock. Let me see one of these sides. I always forget which side it's on. You see it on the clock, and you'll hear the click. Let's push ourselves. Ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Up that intensity. See if you can push yourself. Add a sprawl in there. All right. Add a burpee if you want. Right. Add some head movement. Maybe a little bit more footwork, shuffles, side to side. Don't stop breathing. Keep heavy on it. Right. Keep consistent with your breathing. But let's move. All right. Let's move. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. There's a double bell. Great work, as always. Make sure you stick around for the cool down and the stretch. I'll see you at the next one.
All right, so now with the cool down, remember we just want to move around a little bit and keep our muscles from cramping up. So keep the intensity low, but still keep your technique and your form as high level as possible. If we did something specific throughout the workout that is new to you or that you'd like to really remember, now's the time to commit it to memory. So as you're shadow boxing, as you're cooling down, try to maybe repeat some of the things we did throughout the workout or something that maybe you struggled with. See if you can iron out some of those wrinkles now, still maintaining, again, a low intensity because this is the end of the workout. We're not trying to get a heart rate up. We're trying to steadily bring it down, but with some active movement. This is called active rest or an active cool down. Again, keep it varied. Make sure you stretch and cool down your entire body, your left side, your right side, your hands, your feet. Keep the intensity low, the energy low. Let's just bring it slowly to a close before we stretch. And time. Now we're stretching. We're going to breathe in and exhale as we reach down for our toes. Make sure those feet are a little bit wider than your shoulders. And then just relax. You can reach over to one side, reach over to the other, back and forth, just to get a little extra stretch. And then we'll put a small, short bend in our knees. Feel that stretch in your lower back. Let your head get really heavy. And then slowly we can bring our butt down to our heels as close as we can get and push those knees out with your elbows. So you get a stretch on the insides of the legs. Now we'll stretch one leg on one side, getting more of a stretch on the inside of the leg. We do the same thing to the other side. We'll slowly make our way back and slide those hands up to your hips, and then we're in hip rotations, maintaining that shoulder width stance. And go back the other way. It's a really great way to loosen up those hips in a very low energy, low intensity way. Let's lean to one side, pull on the ankle to stretch the quad, maintaining our balance. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, keeping the knees close together. From here, we'll place our feet shoulder width again, and then we'll stretch out, loosen up that mid back, opening it up. Hands behind the back, expand the chest, chin up, shoulder blades together. Now let's reverse that movement, wrists on the lower back, chest in, chin down, elbows forward, loosening up the rotator cuffs. From here, we'll bring one hand across to the other side, circles in the wrist, stretching the back of the arm. Repeat that on the other side, stretching the back of the arm, circles in the wrist. Bring the hand over the top of the head and slowly lean to one side, stretching the lats and the tricep a little bit, as well as the back. Switch it, same thing to the other side. Getting some mobility in that mid upper back. And then from here, we're going to relax our shoulders and pull the head gently to one side, gently to the other. And then the same thing with our chin. Gently to one side, gently back the other way, and then chin to our chest. As always, we'll end on the ground in our deep bow. Find something that you liked in class, something that you're grateful for today. And let's do a deep bow mini meditation. Another few breaths right here. One last deep breath. And exhale on your way up. Great work. See you next time.